You know what? It's actually quite natural in a way because it's more similar to the music world, where I'm quite used to. We're all quite used to writing our own scripts, if you will, being more in control of our own destinies in music. You know, artistically, maybe not so much business-wise, but artistically, we're used to being in control. So we perform, we write our own stuff, and I produce my own stuff for the most part. I'm a record producer. So that transition to writing, producing, and starring in this show, Lilyhammer, was actually more natural for me than Sopranos, which was quite a big difference in my in my way of doing things, because for Sopranos, which is more of a normal situation as an actor, you have to give up control. This is a big deal for someone coming from music to say, okay, if you're happy, I'm happy. You know what I mean? We're not used to saying that. I have to be happy to be happy. You don't say to the director, well, if you're happy, I'm happy. But as an actor, you have to do that. That's the job. You give up that control. You trust the director. Hopefully, you have a good writer. But so for those 10 years, I that discipline of the Sopranos was very good for me to learn the basic craft of being an actor. Of course, I'll never stop learning. But it was a wonderful school to learn. And now, I'm ready for this other challenge of starring and writing and producing, and that now feels like back to where I was with music, where you're much more in control, and that's nice. This was unique in almost every way. This show. The two creators, brilliant writers, Eilif Skadden and Anne Bjornstad, came to me with the idea. I became one of the writers, and we worked for a year on that first season, trying to figure out, I didn't want to do a straight comedy, so we made it a dramedy, as it's called. We could have some serious moments and some substance, which I need. I can't just be funny all the time. To me, it's going to last longer if it has some substance to it, So we were able to write. We came up with the premise that the character understands Norwegian but doesn't speak it, which turned out to be extremely important, because now it allowed America to enjoy the show with subtitles, because the lead character is speaking English, and they experience Norway through his eyes. Very much changed the ability for people to enjoy the subtitles, which was a major accomplishment. Never in history has there been a foreign show shown with subtitles in America. Never on a major network. The people of Norway have really embraced this show, and I'm very proud of that. We wanted to do what seemed like the impossible, which was to make a show universally interesting that we could sell to many countries, and make it so the Norwegian people also would feel that it was made for them. And this has required a lot of work in terms of the writing. And I'm very proud of the fact that we just won the Norwegian Emmy a few weeks ago. This is a big accomplishment, for us. The Norwegian people, first of all, have a wonderful sense of humor. It may be well hidden, but they're actually quite funny, and they like laughing at themselves. I don't write those parts that make fun of the Norwegians. I let the Norwegians do that. But we are able to actually make fun of the bureaucracy and make fun of some of the quirkiness of the Norwegian people. And the Norwegian people love it, you know. So the racism issue was something I'm very, very proud of. It's probably my favorite show that we've done, the second episode of the second season. And bringing up issues like that are what the show, for me, is all about. That makes me very, very happy when we are able to talk about that kind of substance. Who knows? I don't know. My life is a little bit crazy, huh? You know, I work very hard at certain things. Like my radio show, for instance, you know, which is now the only radio show playing traditional rock and roll worldwide. So you work hard on things like that, and then Sopranos comes through the door over here, you know, completely nothing to do with me. Lilyhammer comes through the window, you know. I'm working over here, it walks in over there. That's my life. You know, you can't control where it's going, so I wish I knew. If you find out where my life is going next, please, you'll tell me.